Comenius said that education must illumine the intellect, direct the will, and stimulate the conscience.
Menyinari pemikiran
y estimular la conciencia. He said that the proper education of the young does not consist in stuffing their heads with a mass of words, sentences, and ideas dragged together from various authors, but in opening their understanding of the outer world so that a living stream may flow out of their own minds.
We become wise by studying the heavens, the earth, oaks and beeches, not by studying books.
That is to say, we must learn to know and investigate the thing ourselves.
He said that it is insufferable that any school should survive in the style of a treadmill or a torture chamber for the mind.
Therefore, colleges of light will take the utmost care to see that all schools develop into gardens of delight.
Colleges of light, helping schools develop into gardens of delight.
Comenius encouraged us to avoid prejudice.
No one should be deceived into claiming universality for himself or his religion.
We should never expect to reach true unity,
universality,
and true reform
until we are convinced that ours, at best, is only partial perfection.
He said, let us take steps to rescue our schools, churches, and political systems from partisanship, which infinitely divides us,
from multiplicity, which infinitely embarrasses and perplexes us,
and from compulsion and violence, which endlessly afflict and torment us.
Comenius said that mankind has had enough of folly and war.
We must adopt a policy of tolerance instead of relying so much on the fear of the sword and other instruments of violence.
Neither kings nor politicians hold power by divine rights.
An autocratic rule is a piece of gigantic effrontery.
He said that force, coercion, fraud,
and treachery
are illegitimate ways to obtain the obedience of a rational creature.
Do everything freely without the application of force,
and reasonably without trickery or fraud.
For human nature wishes to be ruled in humane ways,
more by leading than dragging,
more by persuasion than forcing.
Let everything flow freely in the absence of violence.
This is Comenius,
on whose philosophy of education our college is built.
John Amos Comenius. What a legacy he left for us.
We stand on his shoulders and carry on his traditions of innovation,
healthy skepticism,
enduring faith,
and willingness to question authority.
We are proud of our heritage.
Hambro parampara.
Ndavugowaina.
Warisan kita.
Urithi wetu.
Nuestra herencia.
And we owe him a debt of gratitude.
Dhanyabad, Comenius.
Gracias, Comenius. Ingomu, Comenius.
Terima kasih, Comenius.
Asante, Comenius.
Děkujeme vám, Jane Amose Komenský.
Moravian
College thanks you.
If it were not for you, there would be no us.